time when you peek into your wallet or your bank account and you realize you've no money left? Well, that's what the Indian government goes through every single year. But why is that a good thing? Hi everyone, I'm Mubina Kapasi and welcome to our brand new series in the run-up to the Union Budget, Aasan Bhasha Mai. Today, we are going to be discussing the term fiscal deficit. Now, as you know, the government spends money to make our lives better, constructing the metro, making our roads better, etc., etc. The money spent is what we call as fiscal expenditure. Now, the government sometimes makes this money back by charging fees and tolls, but mostly it's just money that's been spent and not going to come back. Think of it as the money you spent when you bought your morning coffee at perhaps your local cafe. Now, I'm sure all of y'all know where the government gets their revenue from, because it's from y'all. When you pay your taxes, GST, or even when you skipped that red signal and paid a fine. That's what we call as fiscal revenue. Now, when the government has more fiscal expenditure than fiscal revenue, we call that the dreaded fiscal deficit. But how exactly does this fiscal deficit affect you and your money? Well, for one, if fiscal deficit is high, inflation goes up. Means things can get more expensive, especially for those guys paying EMIs on their homes or cars. So basically, if the government exceeds its spending, you may also find it difficult to live within your budget. Now, FM Nirmala Sitharaman will announce the expected fiscal deficit for the year 2020 as a percentage of the GDP. So that's the term you got to watch out for. Now, everyone's expecting the number to be at 3.8%, which is anyway higher than what she had targeted earlier. Now, if the fiscal deficit is 3.8%, it's okay for expenses, but it would mean that the government is actually controlling on spending, which is eventually not good for the country's growth. But if it's more than that number, don't expect the EMI on your home loan to go down anytime soon. That was us trying to break down some budget terms for you. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more.